But as we saw at one of the few hospitals still functioning here, Misrata is paying a heavy price for its defiance. The city is a thorn in the colonel's side, an embarrassment not far from his capital and his hometown. He's trying to bleed it into submission, but the people here know that despite the toll, surrender would mean slaughter for all of them. And so they all do what they can. People like this oncology surgeon who trained at Edinburgh's Royal College but is now learning different skills.
We are not qualified to be war surgeons, but no choice.
As the injured continued to arrive here, it became obvious to us that most of them were not fighters, but civilians, injured by indiscriminate gun and mortar fire directed by Gaddafi forces. These men were mourning the loss of two brothers cut to pieces by a mortar shell. This 12-year-old boy had been shot in the leg, but in Misrata terms, he was lucky. Soon afterwards, in a place we thought safe, a mortar round reminded us that there's nowhere safe in this city under siege. It had exploded in a garden where children were playing. The little boy looked confused. His father was quick to wrap him in a blanket, hiding the horrendous wounds to his back and spine. They were injuries that he would not survive. A second boy had also been cut down. His father did what any father would do and began the dash to hospital, where the child was saved. Incidentally, during the filming of this report, we didn't see or hear a single NATO warplane. John Irvine, ITV News, Misrata, Libya.
Higher. The main hospital was destroyed 3 weeks ago. Now the dead are brought to a smaller clinic where they wait among children's things in the paediatric ward. The barely living, meanwhile, await medical evacuation by sea, vacating beds that will quickly be filled again.
Some days we couldn't count, believe me, because hundreds, so we didn't count. We have to treat, not count.
We try to change her clothes. She's crying.
The dead and injured are not only those doing the fighting.
This kid, she was at home. She was playing in the garden at home with her family. So suddenly there's an attack, which is a big with multiple missiles, which we call the Grad. I think I'm not a military person, but I think there's multiple missiles comes with one of these missiles hit their house.
With long-range weapons being fired into civilian areas, no place is safe.
Some people, they ask us, do you have enough supply of painkiller or this kind of medication? We don't know. Today we have. But how many patients will come, how many patients will die, how many injuries we will receive, we never know.
A father watches helpless as doctors work to revive his son, a shrapnel injury to his head. A man wounded on the front line will live to fight another day. It was described as a quiet morning. They knew it wouldn't last. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera, Misrata, Libya.